gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me. All hell you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
79 Broncos. Trap 50, trap 50.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's a complete to Kenneth Walker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 79.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried to find Elijah Arroyo. So that brings up 4th and long. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap against Robinson. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Penix. A little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To the air with Penix. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. It's Penix yet again. Escapes. Oh, Penix lost it. And the Seahawks have it. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes St. Dell. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Dad took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Wow, son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Went for a drive, blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Why, son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get us there, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And this doesn't have a chance at midfield. It bounces out well short at the 45. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milrow. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Bronk, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
When you go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor. But you go out and score, touchdown the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now second
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Offense in a hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix is going to throw again. Chased out to his right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Penix on 1st down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Cut near the goal line. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He gets it again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons trim the lead to 1. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Got it. Ready?
Big set of downs from 37.
Ready? 70, Timber Wolf.
Horton the motion man. He gives here to the motion man. The ball is loose. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Sixty Bison, 70 Rangers.
From the red zone on 1st. That throw behind his intended target. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Walker now from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
On the jump.
Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone.
Check, man. Got it.
Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Check the Eagles. Ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Tank Dell. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix now. His back, it's Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Penix on 3rd down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't they? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Dell now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19. Hey, Riggs.
They'll give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Team at Worry on the stop. Brought down back at the 32.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Penix working from the gun. Back to back for Dell. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it could do some serious damage.
6-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And he will slide down just a little bit shy getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Throwing Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. It's his running back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Trying one here with Robinson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. Trying for it with Penix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks take possession at their own 7-yard line. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
Walker on first down. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Milrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 69, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. All the left side. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Buying some time right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Again, Penix to the air. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 33. It's Penix yet again. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. And again, it's Penix. Oh no, they get him yet again. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down throw here from Milroe. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
19 tight. 19. Let's go. 6. Dragon 60.
Running back sent in motion. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Come on.
Milroe from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Milroe with it on 1st. On the move, headed right. Trying the comeback route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help him get some points here going into the half. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter.
There's always a little competition on a football team to see who's going to make the hands team. Right? Those defensive guys say, hey, listen, I'm not a receiver with bad hands. I got good hands. Well, this is the ultimate test of it right here, Kate. Who makes the hands team? Those are the ones that are most trustworthy to go finish these games, to go get those onside kicks, and to go finish that phase of the game out.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of using out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Here's the backup. First throw. Forced out to his right. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 37-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go. Set.
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running back. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
On 3rd down, Walker. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Trying for it with Milroe. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now.
Running with Robinson from the pistol. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job. Collectively on defense.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. And he put everything he's got behind it. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And no success on the fake punt. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Now an inside game to Walker. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
18, 5 here. Come on. Set. 65 catch. 19. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Look at my team. 60 Eagles.
That one's out and cut on the right side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
60 Eagles.
Before they snap it on 4th and inches, they call timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Dell now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3
Broncos
at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. Nasty hit. The ball is out. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Working quickly here. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing.
On the jump.
It's 2nd and goal.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Here we go. Here we go.
Pass play coming here. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions.
Pretty cool moment. That is the first rushing score of his young career. And look, I'm not going to say it's the first of many. We just don't know in this league. But I do know that's a confidence builder for this entire offense when the quarterback can score using his legs as well.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Drive begins with a walker run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push the lead to 20.
Falcons 14.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Dell now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. Mustang 19. Hawk, ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go play action. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from 37.
Let's go.
They go play action on 1st down. And he's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That one's caught by Mooney. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Falcons 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Intercepted in the end zone. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
It's Walker on the give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Walker on second. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll run. First gives to Zach Charbonnet. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Toss play. This is Walker. It's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Running is Walker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down, and they go right back to him. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Second down, Walker's going to get it again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Running with Walker again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a 3-yard gain, they're left with 4th and 10. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.